guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm just gonna address this before you guys say anything. Why do I look like I'm dead? I just woke up. I didn't sleep last night. I think I slept maybe an hour. I've been having exams. It's a stressful time. That's why I look like this. So this was a very last minute video. Basically, I was just about to hop in the shower and go back to my curls because I've been straightening my hair for a couple of weeks if you guys haven't noticed. Then I realized that there's something that before I started YouTube, I really wanted to learn how to do, but nobody on YouTube was doing it properly. So I figured I should show you guys what that was. So what that is how to revert your curls back to normal after straightening. If you have curly hair like me, you know the struggle of straightening your hair a little bit too much for like maybe a month or so, or a couple weeks, washing your hair, wearing your curls out, and they look so bad. They look either frizzy, they look limp, they look damaged, they just look dead. Like, it's not permanent damage, it's literally just like 3 or 4 washes and then your curls are back to normal. But then you have to be patient for like a week of like wearing buns and braids and this and that until you can wear your wash and go when your curls down like normal, because they just don't look good. So I actually learned how to revert my curls back to normal after just one wash. So I just basically go into the shower with straight hair, come out with wet hair, and I do my wash and go. I can wear my curls down and they look normal. They don't look their best, but they look good enough to go out. So I'm gonna show you guys exactly how I do that. And this is a very unplanned video, so if I'm all over the place, then I'm sorry, but yeah, just bear with me. I'm basically gonna show you guys that. I hope you guys enjoy and you guys get some benefit from this video. If you do, make sure to give it a thumbs up and to comment or subscribe for more videos. I'm gonna be doing some more curly hair tutorials, okay? So let's get started. Okay, so first thing I'm gonna do is take my crazy hair and I'm gonna just separate it. Oh, and before I like really start, I'm just gonna say that I'm very sick right now, so I sound manly and raspy and I'm sorry. So yeah, you just basically have to separate your hair if you have really thick hair like mine, and then you're gonna just brush through it because you don't want any knots in it before you get into the shower, because it's just gonna get harder to comb in the shower because it's curly, obviously. So I'm just brushing through it, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and put it into smaller sections. So I'm gonna split this in half as well, or maybe like a third. Now I'm just gonna take this coconut oil and run it all throughout my hair. And be very generous with the coconut oil. I put a whole bunch, you can't tell, but a lot. And now I'm just braiding it so I can make sure that it stays separate from the rest of my hair. So after that, I'm going to start working on the next section. As you can see, I did it in thirds. I'm going to brush it out once again. Be very generous with the coconut oil and apply that to my hair. So just make sure that you run your hands completely through your hair and just like super coat it from the root to the tip. I focus a lot towards the root because my scalp gets really dry when I straighten my hair. But just make sure that it's just like evenly distributed. I like to just brush it through a couple times and then I just go ahead and braid it once again. This is a really easy step of this whole like process. I would say it's fairly simple to do all of this. I just like to do this because it moisturizes my hair a lot before I get into the shower and I wear my wash and go. Because after I straighten my hair, it gets super, super dry. Like, I don't think you can tell, but my hair is so dry right now. That's why you're going to add the coconut oil, because it's going to give you back that moisture. And when your curls are moisturized, then they come out looking a lot better. So I just continue to do this all throughout my hair. I sped it up because you guys get the point. But yeah. I don't bother doing the last one into a braid because now I'm just going to undo them all, and I'm going to put even more coconut oil all throughout my hair just to make sure it's super, super coated in the coconut oil. Once I do that, then I go ahead and I just brush it out. You want to make sure you get any knots out because it's so much easier to brush and comb your hair when it's straight than it is when you get into the shower. I also recommend leaving this for as long as possible, but I didn't have much time, so I did 15 minutes. Okay, so as you can see, my hair is completely coated with this coconut oil. Now I'm just gonna hop in the shower. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shampoo it twice. I'm gonna use a clarifying shampoo because that gets everything out. All the dead skin, all the dirt, most of the oil. You wanna keep some oil in here. It doesn't matter if you don't feel it after because you're gonna add more. But yeah, so I'm gonna wash my hair now. Then I'm gonna deep condition it, and I'm gonna go ahead and show you what products I'm using. I'm not gonna bother showing you, you know, those like shower clips that like beauty gurus do because like, first of all, too much work with the steam. I don't want to fuck up the camera. It's just like, I gotta wear a bathing suit in the shower. It's just too much work, you know? So you guys know how to wash your hair. So yeah, I'm gonna go hop in the shower now and I will get back to you in a second. Okay, so this is my hair when I get out of the shower. There's absolutely no products in it. Of course I shampooed and conditioned it, but I took that out. As you can see, my curls are pretty defined. They don't really look limp. There are a couple pieces with frizz like this one right here, and that doesn't usually happen, but once I straighten it, this does tend to happen, but it looks pretty good, so I'm happy with it. So now I'm gonna go ahead and do what I always do and split my hair in half again because I have a lot of hair. And then I'm gonna split it again, so smaller sections, probably in thirds once again. And I'm gonna go ahead and just like run my fingers through it to detangle it and spray it with water to make sure it's completely saturated. So you want to use a curl enhancing product, and I'm going to be using Miss Jessie's Stretch Silkening Cream today. This really defines my curls. You want to make sure to use like a curl definer because a normal leave-in won't work today because you just straighten your hair. So your hair is probably looking really bad right now unless you're like blessed. So yeah, now I'm going to take a gel, and I'm using Miss Jackie's Don't Shrink, and this defines my curls really well. As you can see, they kind of like form before your eyes. I don't know, maybe it's just me that sees that, but like look at that. The frizz is gone and I just have super defined curls now, and I didn't even have to really separate them or like twist them or anything. Like they just came out okay. So I'm really happy with that so far. Now I'm obviously just going to go and do this to the rest of my hair. Once again, I'm saturating it in water. And then I'm going to go ahead and add my leave-in, so the curl enhancing product. Then I'm going to go ahead and add my gel once again, and I'm going to do this to the rest of my hair. Also, you want to make sure that you're looking out for any like frizzy spots or tangled spots. As you can see here, I have some like really like frizzy ends, like they're kind of tangled. I don't know. They just don't look as defined as the rest, so you want to like run your fingers through it or just separate them a bit as I just did. Now I'm going to go ahead and just do this all over. So I have some more tangled spots here, so I'm just going to go ahead and like finger detangle them. So I just pull them apart and then add a little bit of like product, run my fingers through it, and then they come out okay. So just look out for those and just make sure that you're separating them all. Otherwise they're going to dry super frizzy and then it's going to get kind of knotted. It's better to deal with it when it's wet. So now you're about to see me go ahead and take the front pieces, which are very heat damaged, and just give them some extra love because they look crazy. So I just like take them and separate them. I'm going to fix my part and just scrunch those a bit more at the front because after I straighten them, they stay like that for a while. Now I'm just taking a little bit of product towards my edges so that they're not frizzy, and I just kind of make sure that it's all over my hair. So these are how my curls came out. They're still wet, but they're very, very defined, and even I'm like surprised at the outcome because usually they don't come out this good. So I'm really happy with it because like as you can see, they're very defined. You can see each curl individually all over my head. There's no frizz really, and I'm very pleased with the results. So this is just basically my hair while it's soaking wet, and I'm going to go ahead and show you it when it's semi-dry. So as you can see, I've got some really bad heat damage, and I'm going to show you guys how I fix it. So it's pretty resourceful. You guys should all have these. If you don't, you're nasty. Q-tips. I just take some Q-tips and some heat damage pieces that I have towards the front, and I just spiral them all the way around, take a bobby pin and just clip it back. It's a little embarrassing, but it works. So I think you guys should try it out. You don't have to put any heat on it. You literally just wrap it around, take a bobby pin and clip it back. So make sure you don't do this when your hair is soaking wet because I did it when it was too wet today, and you'll see the results are not as they usually are, but if it's like 70% dry or even fully dry, it will work really well. So I have maybe 3 or 4 all over my head, and I'm going to check in with you and show you it dry. So I would say my hair is about 70% dry now. And as you can see, my curls are still defined. There's no frizz. There's no like tangles. It's pretty good. I'm very happy with it today. I'm very surprised, to be honest. Lots of volume, lots of bounce, and lots of movement. So now I'm going to go ahead and take these little Q-tips and just like undo them. So you want to kind of go backwards in the way that you spiraled them and then just pull the Q-tip out. So these pieces were pretty much straight before, and now there's some curls here. I did undo them while they were still wet, so they didn't come out at their best, but I would say it's good enough to blend with the rest of my hair, and you don't really see any straight pieces anymore, so I'm okay with that. But on a normal day, this does come out much better. So then you just kind of undo the coils and you just blend them with your hair, and they should come out just fine. Usually the curls look pretty much the same as mine. They'll be like 3C type curls. If you have looser curls, then just use something thicker, pretty much. That's all I can really recommend. But yeah, that's basically all I do to get my curls back. And this is the finished look. So I just fix up the part a little bit. I go towards the front and I make sure that all the straight pieces that are left behind are hidden, and I make sure all the curls are towards the front. Then I fix my baby hairs up, but I don't really need to show you that because you guys know how. If you don't, I'll do a tutorial. But yeah, that's basically it. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up and a subscribe for more curly hair tutorials. Also, if you want some more, make sure to leave some comments telling me what you want to see next. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, stay cute. Bye!